there. Hello there. Hello there. Hello there, people. People of the earth. The fine citizens of this republic. What? I don't even know why I got onto the server. Surreal. This is. I wonder what nationalities. Well, I wonder what the farthest away location. Because now I know a New Zealander has watched at least a few of my videos. I'm sure. Run. This is the menace that we, the people of this good town, need to purge from here and the surrounding areas. We, the good people of this town, which has not been named. Second order of business, we shall name this town very soon. JFK, I am Donald fuck Kennedy. I've said that before. I've said Donald fuck Kennedy before. I know that. That's one I come back to. Not a new one, folks. If anyone's thinking, did you just come up with Donald fuck Kennedy on the spot? No, that was actually preordained. Not even pre-thought about. I didn't think at all. I don't think. I have an aversion to it. But I do remember I have an aversion to think. Oh god, I get so good at playing a guy who's stupid. Whenever I'm not sober. Yeah, that's it. Welcome to the late night showing, not mat. What's the opposite of a matinee? Like regular? No, but is it like a word for like a late night showing in a movie theater, like a midnight? The fucking witch showing. Yeah, if you're a vampire, can you go see movies? Oh yeah, probably. Like you can get the 9 p.m. tickets. I mean, you'd have to be seeing a movie like first thing when you wake up, and that sucks. Like it sucks, but it's also, damn, I never thought about that. If you're a vampire, like all of the like events that you can make it to and like actually participate in, like not even just like societal activities, you gotta do everything like first fucking thing in the morning. It's like you've gotta, because you can only wait. Well, if this is a lore of vampires accepting that they must sleep when it is light, instead of simply must avoid darkness and can choose to sleep when they so please. There are some properties where this is the case, but there's some where, as I've said, vampires sort of are physically incapable of staying awake during the daytime sometimes for various reasons, such as prison VTM, prison other things. But I guess on those things, if you corner a vampire when it's like about to be sunrise, even if you like don't manage to get them into the sunrise, they're cooked, because you can just go in there when they go. You can just stab them in their heart, stab them in their liver, stab them in their. I feel like there's some other. What are the other bloodiest parts of the body? Again? God damn it. Oh! Phantoms are kind of neat. A lot of good names that have phantom in them, like for like a thing. Like if you're naming a thing, I should start naming all my flying machines in like a fashion in which they name like planes and such. was kind of the thought I had. And then, I don't know, that's not something I think I would normally say. Feels, do a little, oh fuck. Sir, fuck off. Kidding me? Huh. Go to hell. Ow. You're really trying to kill me? Why would you do that? Here we go to the village. Are there any villagers alive? Probably not. Probably not. Let me tell you. Because we should have boarded him in. We should have carted him in there. Why did I say cardamom? This village is kind of sick though. Like the way it kind of like comes up on this hill. The fuck is that? The fuck is that? The fuck is that? What the fuck? Fuck is that? Okay, one of us, someone built that. That's not a, for a second I thought that was just like a naturally spawning structure. I thought that was like a pillager outpost that spawned weird or something, but no, this is man-made. Woman-made, mayhaps, but potentially neither. I mean, statistically on this server, actually, that's quite likely. There's a lot of non-binary people on this Minecraft server. Just a large number. But what the in the fuck is this? It's what? What the fuck is this? Ah! Second weird unknown building found today? Oh my god. What is this? Who built this here? What? I think I'm planning on 2B2T and doing like find some. I should be a 2B2T archaeologist. Anthropologist. No, archaeologist. Anthropologist means I'd have to interact with people. I'm just wandering off into the desert now. I should go on a religious vision quest. yeah. Actually, that goes hard. I'm gonna get in the VC. Yeah. In case anyone else is around. Probably isn't, but you know. I mean, no, there's a chance some of the other folks are awake at 12:30. Rip all those villageries. ARES, the sort of Spanish suffix was what I was thinking of. Huh. Whee! I just need to get used to elytring, I think. Maybe I should just fly home. So, well, actually, I need to fill out some of my map. A lot of my map isn't filled out yet, and that's a real shame. You know, I set design time on the thing because I was going to do some designing. You know, part of designing, and sometimes, my friends. No, B Island. This is B Island. I'm gonna name it B Island. I'm being okay. Actually, this is. I'm I'm gonna change the stream name. Colonial Explorer. No, that feels like I don't like the connotations there. Ye olde Explorer roleplay stream. there we go. That's a more accurate title. Oh, I need to go change my skin now. Fuck. I've been meaning to change my skin from this bearded, vaguely this bearded industrial craftsman orc to be more of a sort of a sort of Dutch colonial man. Orc still. I want to keep the orc because right now I'm kind of it's very fun because I have this character has been an orc but also like kind of a it's like so like the the classic Japanese pig orc things that are in most animes, right? They're already close to piglin. So like if you think about it, like a half piglin would approximate an orc. So I'm a half piglin orc man. Which has been the lore behind my that's my lore. I'm an orc man from the Nether. The old the Empire of Leotolan. Essentially. I don't know. I should come up with an actual backstory connecting this to the servers that I didn't really do anything on. What? Well, there we go. Did you know that fireworks don't actually add speed? They set your speed to a specific speed. So if you're already going faster than the say like a one rocket, you can actually use that to slow down. They just give you an instantaneous speed for a set amount of time. They don't actually like give thrust or something. Oh my god. Wait, I didn't name Bee Island. I'll have to just remember in my heart. Hello. I just need to get into that colonial mindset. You know, it is Colonial Explorer roleplay. I'm lying in the title. It's not Exploration Age Explorer. Come on, you know what that's a euphemism for. And I did want to avoid the connotations, but actually no, fuck that. I love these connotations. These connotations fuck. Ooh, 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 village, village. I shall claim this. I shall claim this village in the name of Morcade. Hello, you belong to Morcade now. I know you can't hear me, but this land has been claimed now, so just like pay tax. I think they got it. I think they got it. There's a bee. There's another bee. Hello. Don't fly in that cave. I needed to fill up my map, and I'm also. Oh my god. This is the language I know best is Spanish, which does make sense for a like colonial thing. But the thing is, I'm more Dutch. I don't know Dutch though yet. I should learn. I say the language. The language I. And if they do not pay tax, well, there'll be some tough days. Have for them, and God hopes they won't. That won't happen to them. But you know, there'll be some tough times. I love being I love being a shady colonial man. It's really funny. This sounds really bad out of context, maybe. But I hope you know, like, as a character concept, they're quite funny, is what I mean by that. Oh, Jojo. Oh, okay, cool. Farmer Bill's bee hutch. It's sort of a very traditional bee hutch over here. With. Is this. You know what I think? Because he has a big auto bee farm, but you know what I think? Maggie says they will learn. Chat. Wow, what a good outlook. Well, hey, here's JoJo's base. So now it's like properly connected to the rest of the world. Oh, it's not that far from spawn. Wait a minute. Although, what a interesting thing he was going for up here. Like, I still don't know what like his aesthetic he's going for is this. I think it's like kind of Cthulhu-y maybe, because this is like this feels old one-ish in a way. It's like high tech but still kind of old one-ish, you know, which is kind of a oh, that fucks. Jojo, I may need to steal this aesthetic for something in my world building, because I think that could rule, and I might be making up another species to like that does that like now. You know, like imagine like old ones but with an like industrial type looking aesthetic. That like do I mean they can't do it under the water, but they can do it around the water. They can do it, I mean, well, there's a lot you can do in the water. There's a lot you can do with the you need to do some stuff. But it might be floating. I'm thinking like big boats made out of some like weird ocean magic metal, right? Black, big, like, you know, big, yeah, industrial Cthulhu. Think about it. Exactly. Like, think you get industrial Cthulhu with like kind of big, black, weird, like old one metal ships that are just like big arcs where they like make their metals and shit. And then below that, there's like a big, like, fucking old one city. Hell yeah, that rules. I mean, this isn't. So, like, this isn't what Lovecraft was going for, but it's not actually that far from like the classic old ones. Old ones aren't like specifically the I think elder things I'm thinking of. Oh my god, Jojo. Oh my god. There's a pillager tower, and there's just this is how much digging of sand the man had to do to. This is how much. What the hell? Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. For context, I'm flying around getting shots of the map so we can see. You know, so we can have the map filled out. Check durability. All right. It's like checking your fuel tank. Wait, I also have fuel to worry about because I only had 21 rockets. The time before rockets was actually my favorite period of Elytra having. So to be clear, that was the largest period of time on my first Minecraft server, which certainly influences these things, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. But like Elytra no rockets was the best. Oh, hello. Which one did I claim? They'll tell the others. Oh, okay. I'm actually like pretty close to the base, so I'm just gonna fly all the way back. Okay, so what I was saying is that I think the industrial Cthulhu thing isn't that far off. Like if we can, is the initial elder things, the fun thing with the elder things, is that what are these trees? What a flick away from that creeper. Reef. I think this is where we got some of the coal for the flying machines. I can make it back. Maybe. I think that maneuver I did. What? Oh! Oh, I know what that structure is. That's a Ponzi scheme location. Somehow. These are locations to do with the Ponzi schemes. I found something. There was one earlier. Okay. Oh my god. This, like, the big church city coming out of the oh, the fuck. That rules. That fucking rules. That fucks so much. Ow. Hit a lamppost, but... Okay, I left chat for a sec, so I've chat. Wait, I can look in OBS. Nope, there was nothing. There was nothing more. But anyway, the original Elder Things, as I believe they were referred to. And, oh yeah, we've got one big line south to north. JoJo is the farthest for me in physical distance, though actually maybe they are too. But hey, we've got that spiritual connection. We've we've got that spiritual. Wait, that's not JoJo. No, JoJo's here. No, I'm much closer to JoJo than say my sister or them. Much closer. This area fucking rules, though. I'm shocked no one's built up here, but it's also maybe just more fun as like a wilderness. Oh, is that a second location? No. Is that what the FNAF is called? Well, what a fortuitous day for me to have picked to scour my map a little bit. Kaloo-Kalay. I now know where things are. Hell yeah. Should I mark those? No, I think it's too much cheating if I mark those, but if I remember, I remember. Yeah, but look at that. We got some view on the map now. So I have that colonialist brain. That's not something that's good. That's not a good thing, Jack. The colonialist brain is not something that you want. Yeah, the view from the view from the lighthouse is good too. Yeah, it's like the boat, and then there was a shot I got yesterday. Oh, I can sleep now. I'm gonna get more fireworks, and I'm gonna head back out because I'm still thinking. This was gonna be design, but it's more. It seems like the stream is more just like design in the sense of pondering a bunch of shit and going for a while. Because that's an important part of the design process. I had chat closed for a moment, so sorry I responded to the chat slowly. I'm gonna get more fireworks. We have plenty. We have plenty of gunpowder. And plenty of paper. Now you may say we have plenty of fireworks already. We don't, actually, because a lot of these are herdy fireworks, but why do I have moonlight cats stuck in my head for some reason. Like, really, what a great question. I don't know why, but I do. That's where my brain is located at right now. So that's where I'm locked and loaded at the moment. Is that the name of the song? I don't know. I've not seen Cats. Not seen any version of Cats. Not one. Not one. This is a travesty. How do people named Travis feel about that? I'm sure they feel fine. I'm sure they don't care. Imagine being named Travis. I know someone named Travis. I said, well, I knew past tense because I don't really know them anymore. So I don't know if they're named Travis anymore. They very well could not be. Like, there wasn't, like, anything, like, specifically, particularly trans coded about them, but, like, it's just one of those people who, like, you know those people, like, who, if you found out transitioned, you wouldn't be surprised. Like, every person who knows left, liberal people, every person like that, every left-leaning person knows a couple people who, if they found out transitioned, you'd be, yeah, okay, yeah, I see that. That makes sense. Just a few. And, like, most of them don't, but some of them do. You know? Because like, you know, there's friends. If you know people who are like they have to be chill with transitioning. But like, if you know people who are, you know, are like conceptually chill with that, there's some people you know who you wouldn't be surprised if they did. But there's other people you know who are still like not transphobic, but you'd be surprised. And it's not necessarily connected to like displaying traits that are not as often associated with their gender and like being gender non-conforming ish already. Nothing to do with that. Not one thing to do that, actually. not even remotely related. Okay, maybe a little. Like a little bit. But cuz like if it's like the most masculine person you know, you're going to be a little surprised. You're going to be a little surprised. Just a little bit. Like, but you know what I mean. Like, outside of the extreme cases, not very much to do with that. Whew. Oh, is that a natural photo? Whoa, I'm getting the map. Where am I? This part of the map, okay. I'm on the wing. I'm flying. I'm Freebird. I'm Freebirding a little bit. It's like a person. Oh my god. Like, hang on. I shouldn't be spamming rockets like that. I don't need to. Look at that. Humanoid ass village. The head. Whoop. Almost headbutt him there. And I'm sure that wouldn't have ended very well for him, yeah? This is so fun, actually. Just exploring my map. Whoop, exploring the map. This is on the same parallel with my place. You know, this is from where I live. Nope, don't fly into that. Don't fly into that. That's a really bad idea. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm being much wiser than I expected to be. You know, I don't know why I'm doing Freebird. Nice village here. Nice. I think we've been here before. I feel like we stole cats from here or something. I can look at that. I'm gonna Google the Elder Things, which I meant to do a while ago. Yeah, the Elder Things, who were like in the thing portrayed not as like weird magicians with fucked up religion and shit. They're just like dudes. That's the fun part of it. That's the fun part of that story. And I think this is a thing that continues into other parts of Lovecraft's work, but I think it's like it's the central theme of this piece. When the Elder Things are weird and alien, and the protagonists don't get them, they live in a radically different world. It's not like, oh, they're weird Elder Things that live just like us. No. They lived fucking weird Elder Thing ass lives, but they were... You could understand why they did the things that they did, and that there was a sense to it. And I think most importantly, they recognized that they were kind of scientists of their own laws and like different but same world in a same way that we are. And while they don't live in remotely the same way, they were just beings trying to live and, you know, work out what they need from the world. And now I've connected up The old folks' home. Wow. This is a nice ravine to be settled near. I think that was the point. Because in the old days in Minecraft, before there was like 5 types of train generation, right? You'd want to settle near a nice big ravine. Hello. What the fuck? Is there a spot right near? I think I can call him Jaden now, right? Yeah. Spot right near his base just perpetually on fire. And there's a fucking jungle temple? Oh my god. This is like a fucking classic Minecraft paradise. Oh my god. Because it's jungles and plains and there's a nice ravine and there's a fucking jungle temple. Oh, like that fucking rules. That's so sick. I'm gonna try to, in the spirit of this and of Jaden, his old Minecraft spirit, I'm gonna earnestly do jungle temple. Nope, except he did it. He definitely did it. Or I think a lot of the times they did just have shit in them anyway. But yeah, he took some arrows. He did this already. Hey, it's cool to see. What's my explorer name? Eduardo. But I'm not Spanish. Well, the Dutch and others would hire other like they were not, the explorers were not loyal, like nationally based. Now the people you worked with and the people you traded with as a trading company were. You would hire and often would hire. Sister location is FNAF, I know. Is that not what I said? That must have been in chat like a while ago, but I don't know what I say. Explored by... What's a J French name? Oh. No, not French. Dutch name. What's my Dutch name? Dutch equivalent of Jack. What do they got? Jacob or Jacobus? Spiak. You do with an S. You do with an S. Dutch. It's Jacobus. I'm Jacobus. Jacobus van Jacobus van starting with E. Then I should just go with Van I. It's funny. Oh man, I'm trying to come up with like a good. I'm really good at like a good Van Engels. It could be Engels. I could be Engels. Eben. Ekut? What's Ekut mean? What's Ekut mean, guys? Oh, it doesn't say what it fucking means. Fuck you. Eljoff. My fucking Eljoff. Am I Jack Eljoff? Am I Jack Eljoff? Yes, I'm Jack Eljoff. Yes, that's me. I'm Jacobus Van. I'm Jacobus Van Elshoff. Hey, who up, Jacobus Van Elshoff? That slaps. That goes so hard. That's good. That's a good one. Jacobus van Elhoff. Jacobus van Elhoff. I think Elshoff. I'm Jacobus. I'm Jacobus van Elshoff. I'm the nth. Jacobus. How is the funniest bit of this so far to me calling your guy the nth? The nth is so good. Let's talk about the nth, guys. Because the nth is fucking crazy. What? What? Why is it on? I don't want that to be on. I'll show him. Jacob. This is not coherent. This is not coherent, PogChamp. This is incoherent. Bad champ. Bad champ. That feels. There's a lot of random fires. Oh! Oh! Enjoy the base! Oh! Wow. Thread the needle? Thread the needle? Do I thread the ultimate needle? Not a fucking chance in hell. Not a chance in hell I'm even trying that. Yeah, let's go back north. Wait, is that a really circular lake? Let's go see the really circular lake and then we're gonna build. Or it's gonna be the worst build ever. Just to prepare you. To the best song ever. I'm quoting the Weird Al version, by the way. I don't actually know who that's originally by, because that's I just remember that's a real song, maybe. I would land in water anyway. But what even is a real song anyway? Oh, the area where he was harvesting was not very far from spawn. He's like right at spawn, man. Wow, he's close. Wait, what's that? What am I by? Oh, I was about to hit a cliff. Oh, I was gonna see that cave, but also wait, there's something that looked man-made. Wait, the cave, the circle. Oh, this rules actually. Natural wonders. I'm finding natural wonders now, guys. Yin Yang Injang Lake. Discovered by Jacobus. What was it? Eke out. No, it wasn't Eke out. It was Elshoff. Jacobus Elshoff. I've put a sign there, so now I've named it. I should just do this for a couple streams, just to like really get familiar with the landscape. Yeah. Not a bad shallot, honestly. It could be fun. I don't know. Weird Al Yankovic is a man. Can you believe Jaden's going to a Weird Al concert? That's crazy. Well, I'm a hit. In the face. In the face again. In the body. No, you bitch! Here we go. Oh my god, look at that. It's a tree. You ever seen a tree? No, I imagine some of you haven't. How? I'm gonna stop now. I was gonna build. I thought that was gonna get me in the spirit. I'd feel the colonialism coursing through my veins. Some things I have to stop saying. I have an idea. So one thing that would be a fixture of this kind of situation. Shit. I don't have any on me. I don't have enough on me. I'm gonna need to go get some deep slate. Shit. I'm not gonna fly all the way back though. I'm just gonna. Hello. Bonk. Bonk. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. I have a LCD sound system song stuck in my head. I don't like this. Like this at all. I don't like this at all. Okay. Okay, I got it. Present company, excluding every way. I can't remember the other variant of this line. Though I think I'm keeping his cadence in a way that I barely understand. I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know how I'm doing this. Exactly how I am. I'm gonna do a cover of Dance Yourself Clean right now. There, just so for context, there should be like some fucking really good synth like behind me, but I don't have that. Walking up to me, walking up to me and expecting words. Happens all the time. Present company accepted, present company accept the worst. It happens every night. Present company excluded every time. Present company, the best you can find. Talking like a jerk, except you are an actual jerk and living proof. Sometimes friends are mean. Present company, expected present company, just laughed it off. But it's better than it seems. I'm gonna stop now, but I'm actually maybe killing that. I'm killing that actually. I'm like right on. I'm right on, by the way. That was fucking perfect shit, actually. If you don't know the song, I'm so perfect, actually. And if you do, at the risk of disproving my own statement, if you don't know the song, do check it out. It's called Dance Yourself Clean, but without an O and or U in yourself. It's just Y self, but you know. Anyway, but it might be maybe it's, actually, I don't know. No, it's YR self, so it is your, not my, without an M. It's your without an O or you. But, yeah, but Dance Yourself Clean is the song. That's good. It's a good song. I enjoy. You know, one of those old old things. Like, you know, I shouldn't. Because the next line I could think of was gonna be the elderly. I'm sorry to say it. This is gonna be the elderly. Was gonna be what the old things are. And that's a little sus. 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 I hate America. No, I can't be saying that in this political climate. This political climate is not a good place to be saying that. No, that's too topical. There's too much. There's such thing as too much topical. Too topical. Not too much topical. What would wow, much topical, very Doge speak. Whoa. I'm gonna be done soon. As soon as I show my like design concept for a fence that could look right. It's going to be a relatively inexpensive fence, but it's going to create the feeling of fenceness. Though this does make access by the public harder, but that's fine. If I need to tear down the fence, I tear down the fence. But I like it as a decorative element. And I mean, also, in the current state of Spawn, where there's fucking mobs everywhere a little bit, I don't mind a fence. You know, you're safe once you get to the factory, and that's what matters. You know, you get to the factory, which is a warehouse owned by a factor, as my father hopefully informed me in dinner. Like the factor is like a guy who manages the... It's weird, because the factor is like just a merchant who manages a bunch of like warehouses and shit, and the warehouses they own is the factor. But they're kind of... Is the factory, but they're kind of named after each other, really. It's like... What's a factor? Oh, it's the guy that runs these buildings. It's like, well, why are the buildings called? I mean, they're called that because they're ran by the guy. It's like, it's kind of circular. I'm sure factor had like a more specific meaning to people at some point, but like when we look back at it historically, we define the two mostly in relation to each other, which is interesting, you know. It's like oh god, I just half my electric. Should go and be an American. Wrong. I shouldn't be an American. I should make a better building. I feel like Netherwoods are gonna look good. Good thing. Yeah, it'll happen. The mod will happen eventually. You know. Wow. I had the reaction time of a fucking absolute beast there. Shut up. Some kind of ice reds would be nice. Right. For a second I thought when I saw those weird buildings it was going to be something that seemed fake again, but I'm pretty sure that's just the shit for Solstice's upcoming event, which you should go see on whatever day that is going to be, because I don't know. May 10th maybe, but also Maggie's not available May 10th, so like probably another day. Probably moving it. But anyway, the idea for a wall, we're going to build a wall, and we're going to make... This is just not funny anymore. It's just not funny. Trump has officially managed to rob all the humor out of making fun of him. Okay, we're getting too real again. Back off, back off, back off. This may look basic now, but bang, 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 bang. Look at that. Doesn't that fit the like aesthetic of everything I've done? Kinda. Especially if I go like, oh, oh, oh. You seeing this? You seeing this? Now that's a fucking fence. That's a fucking fence, my friends. Look at that. That's a fucking fence. Isn't that a fucking fence? That's a fence if I've ever seen one. That's a fence if you've ever seen one too. I could put some kind of slime ass piston door in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just, do I really want that? Do I really want there to be like kind of a gated community? Well, with the state of the lighting in some places, yeah, I can open up the gates as town overall starts to be more good. And ooh, another thing I could do to like keep it open to other areas, I could, if I have fences, if there's more ramshackle slum type buildings over here, there could be like a broken fence, and my bridge over here could be through the broken fence, but it also could not be. There's options. Anyhow, you know, it's just to keep it defensible. We're not keeping out the rest of the community. We just, like, you know, in case anyone wants to steal, want to be defended, you know? I mean, like, frankly, how convenient, how much more convenient is it to enter in a couple other places? Like, people are gonna be mad that it's restricted to like 3 or 4 entrances. Come on, it's fine. We'll have a gate up here over the river. We'll have a gate in the south, I think, and then we'll have maybe like a kind of straight into the jungle entrance if that is whatever required. But it could be, and honestly, I think it'll look good to have like kind of like guards or something. Yeah, but that's the fence, probably with the stone on the floor too. But you can sort of see through, but it's not. It's like pretty well defended. I mean, I could. What's the one tall equivalent of that look like? You know, that still feels pretty formidable, but not quite as unwelcoming. I can also ramp between them. How would I want to transition to look? Yeah, you can transfer them up if you need to. Nice pattern fence. And that bamboo to keep the feel, but also the deep slate to keep the feel of what my organization is and represents. I'm sounding scary. Yeah, but that could look good. What do I want the boundaries of that fence to be? Like here, maybe? Isn't that going a little wider than I'd planned, though? Maybe a little bit, but like not that much. The tree kind of going over the boundaries, maybe a better look for it. Yeah, I do think I like that better. I think this will look good. Maybe the feel we go for here like is colonialism that has been kind of taken over by like apathy and just a desire to kind of fuck around and like exist within the community. Because like think about like factor that's supposed to be well defended but isn't anymore. Is the people running it are just like, yeah, we'll just trade with the locals. We're chill with them. We're chill. Which isn't to say it's like good, you know. Okay, that's a decent. That fence looks pretty good. Get more dirt, but it is grass and not dirt though. So, you know, I mean, actually, really, I only need to break half of these blocks. Am I doing it by hand just so I don't get grass? I am. I could really make like an iron shovel or something for like pennies, but I'm like too lazy. Here we go. That seems like a solid defensive line there. And then you come in here into the factor or something. So there's the question, don't want this trade to be outside of the game. They could have it come straight across, like right here. I might want more space. Or I might want less space. But wanting to protect the shoreline around this is... Half of why I love using bamboo for docks is that's the perfect dock. That's the noise dock make. Det kupjes boot. Aha, det kupjes boot. Det kupjes boot. Ah. Oh yeah, I got diamonds earlier. Keep out, keep out, keep out. That might just be what I leave the on purpose entrance until I figure out how to make a gate that I like. Interesting. Very different vibe than the deals barge contained within right now. Deals barge feels like a fucking pleasure craft. Like, hey man, come in here, get some deals. And this does feel like they're gonna shoot you if you wear close. Let's make a nice gate. Let's make a nice gate that feels welcoming. Because, like, honestly, that, like, bright, like, yellow and black color scheme can be, like, playful. It can go between anywhere from dystopian to playful, and I think right now it's dystopian. It could go either way. I like the pole in the middle, actually. At first that was an accident, but actually no, that's on purpose now. Is it like you know, it's like a little bollard to keep traffic orderly and keep out wagons. Okay, that does look a lot more welcoming now, yeah. Nope. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know what that song I have in my head is, actually. Ow! Yeah. Oh, there's a decent wall. I'm actually removing this. It doesn't look good. Nice wide open gate, but just, you know, to control traffic, keep it defensible, make sure we know where people are coming in and coming out of our lovely trade district to come meet our boat. Then it needs a back wall. Another task. Well, right now, let's kind of keep to them using, like, the hill as defense, mostly. Feels like it's mostly a defense, the hill. Maybe they should chop up to the hill, though. Maybe. Maybe they would do that. The hill used to be here. Yeah, now the hill's not here. It's here? Maybe. We definitely want a fence for the to keep out the locals from coming up beside this way. Or, I guess really this is a mob defense fence. Is that, like, gonna matter? There. Out, out. Out, 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 out. I want to keep the pattern. Out. 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 You dumbass. Joke's on you, dumbass. Chicken has ghosts too. But something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? There's something strange. Something else. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? Something weird in your something something. What are you gonna call the Buster? Dude. Yeah, but I made a fence. Now we have a fence. I think that's a decent look. So maybe it would look better with mangrove. Maybe as the trading base gets wealthier, I can put mangrove in. Mangrove is for when we're rich. I want to have it convey an inwardness or an outwardness. Feeling an outward. In is Prayer Jam Manager, right? And out is Lavalite, by the way, just in terms of vibe. There could be like a weird magic keystone here, but that doesn't like fit with any of the other vibes that I've been doing. Like a weird floating thing doesn't like fit vibes-wise. They're not really magic. Maybe trade is magic. Netherlands trade is magic. Okay, but why does that fuck? Why does that fuck though? Why does it fuck? No, if it doesn't. If I've not been magic, why does that fuck so much? Because that goes so hard, by the way. Oh my god. Okay. Well, this is a big main entrance. So hang on. I think we can then make that not clash by if we have that suspended by in the middle, like another segment, right? Like you see what we're doing? You see what we're doing? We're going out a little bit. We're going out. And then we're gonna hop down to like over here, maybe even one farther. We're gonna go kind of like that shape. I just kind of see geometric patterns and I make them happen. If I see a geometric pattern, I have to have it. It just must be mine. That sounds like weird shit. That sounded really weird. Because I'm not saying anything else weird. Did I fuck it up? Get out of this fucking spring. I hate this spring. Maybe it should be preserved because it's like a natural spring. And we can put the road going by that, but we can build like a well or something. Yeah, we can build a well. We can build a well. Oh, fuck. Double fuck. Double fuck. Double fucking. Oh, double fuck. I'm gonna get called out at some point. The Dutch. It's not like they're an oppressed group. You can kind of make fun of colonial powers as much as you want, and I also like them. You know, in a country that colonialism, you're kind of allowed to make fun of as much as you would like to. It might have been better, smaller, or with just magic. I think the magic version looked the best. I don't know how in God's name it fucking works. You know, like it's the only. What is it? The only magic clothing thing I've done? Yes. Unless I establish that as a thing at this point, I could. Let's remember that idea. Take down this fucking eyesore, because that's not it. Yeah, but if I can later on, I don't want to say yet, but if I can later on discover floatium or some shit, like then I can work that in. But I don't feel like it's time yet. But it's a bold creative choice. Yeah, but bold creative choices aren't always good. They're usually good though. They're usually pretty good. Leave at home, boys, let her go. But hang your head down through the water. Leave her home, boys, let her go. But sailing homeward to mingling. What can we, boys, for the something? What can we, boys, for windy weather? When every inch is sailing homeward to mingling. Wait, what? There were vines on the inside. Hear home voice, let her come. It's time to call it here. Yeah, I've built fence. Something that everyone should be proud of building when they build. Yep, little fence. You gotta start somewhere. This is just as good a place to start as any. Alright. Yep, that's done time. Oh, someone has tried to sell things in my chat again. Evil. Bye.